Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all good. Happy Sunday and welcome once again to TNT. It's all about the truth, nothing but the truth. We are here today on a special note, and I believe you will. Additional man will come with Biara, but you are making it to this platform and then anyway. And that's from go and my awful movie on Palto. Nti no yɛba abɛkyekyɛ nkɔmmɔ kakra na yɛakyerɛ yɛn adwene yɛhu deɛ ɛkɔ no. Ebinom sɛ ɛwɔ mu a yɛbɛnya analyst kakra bi na wɔn abɛkyerɛkyerɛ wɔn adwene anuanom bi. Na me nso so me din de Derek Minister Budu. Minister Derek, Minister Kwekwenchi bi a Derek bi bɛgye firi no aka Kwekwenchi because ɛsɛ yɛkɔ yɛ di. So I just warmly welcome all royals to this platform, kings and queens, prince and princesses, um, wherever you are, with your dignity, pastors, everyone that is on this platform, we welcome you formally. Mothers, we welcome you strongly today, and I believe you are going to play part. I need your questions, I need your opinions, I need your contributions today. I want us to wait things out. I want us to appreciate our mothers, and I want us to appreciate everyone on this platform. On this platform, it's all about the truth, nothing but the truth. And our aim is Blacks abroad or Africans abroad, and our challenges. And the Sankofa is our motto because we need to go back and claim what is ours, learn, relearn, and then start all over so that we will be blessed by the Almighty God. So before we go on, very quickly, I'm going to mention some names, and these names are the people that actually push TNT forward. They're always at it, and they're always sharing. So please, if it is your first time coming on this platform, don't hesitate to share with your brothers, your sisters, your friends list, and make sure everyone is benefiting from this program because this is an open program for everyone. And I believe it will help someone somewhere. You might not know, maybe it will not help you yourself, so you might ignore it, but don't ignore it because it's going to help somebody out there, and that somebody who want to say thank you for adding me to this program because it taught me a lot more. I learned something to hope. Thank you very much. So let's quickly go on Adoma Muchia. Adoma Muchia is in Berlin. In Berlin, they go everywhere. They have branches almost everywhere. And of course, if you follow up on Facebook and Instagram, I think recently even also on TikTok, definitely see them. And yeah, it's very wonderful. Excellent. Then we have Obima Bukas. Obima Bukas is also pushes this program through that but through TNT is explosive. And they're always with us since they started have been with us. Please follow them Instagram, Facebook. Then we have Wow Gathering, that is Wow Gathering Women Empowerment, Woman Push Yourself, Stress, Woman Love Yourself, because if you love yourself, go in and cry. You have to value what you have to value yourself, then you can give. People always say this thing, you can never give what you don't have. Then we go on to Royal Concerns about helping some royal Africans abroad that might not understand the German too much, so you can help somebody for you. Free Francophone, so Becca French, Apple, also, we are all in it. Then we have D Rocket Fashion. He says, I read this beautiful attire now. I was definitely dressed and always dressed by D Rocket Fashion because I believe in the African quality. Quality comes from Africa. So D Rocket Fashion, if you want the best designer, the best clothes and African wear, go there. You will find what you need. Then we have Afrithwo. That is a platform on Facebook where you can definitely sell your African items, buy African stuff. And when I say African stuff, I mean everything that concerns Africa. So in case you have Gucci here, you're an African selling it, that's not what we support. We are supporting the how do we call it? The gele you are selling. Even if it's a white man selling gele, that's what we are supporting. So we want the African market to be strong. Welcome, Eja Rosemary. Yes, then we move on to Tali Food. That is my beautiful Nigerian sister having the online Afro shop. That is wonderful. She sells the best of the quality, obono, kilishi. I mean, name it. You understand? She has it also. Follow them all on Instagram and Facebook. It's all about Africa. Thank you very much. We have Mama Triple N also on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, also representing the African lifestyle, cooking, making juice, natural, healthy juice to help you and I. You've gone to gym, sir. You're still the same. Some of these things will help you. Finally, if you are close to Dortmund, there's a shop there called the Afro Hair Center Saloon, and that is where you can get the best hair done, the best hairstyle done. Not like my anyway, this store is a new style. You understand? But then if you go there, they will treat you as a royal and you get the best of all style, Rasta, dreadlocks, whatever. Bornstrasse 12 in Dortmund. And of course, if you want to buy something, you can get it online. And yeah, contact TNT. For the Kilishi and the Afro shop in Dortmund, if you contact us, there's always a discount on it. Is the truth, none but the truth. TNT. Explosive. So we are about to kick it. We are about to hit it. It's a Mother's Day. And before we start, I want to wish each and every mother on this platform a happy Mother's Day. You are so wonderful. You are fantastic. You've gone through a lot for us. Trust me. Somebody, hey, me, I haven't gone through anything. Oh, 9 months labor is not anything. Give that 9 months to any man and we will cry after 2 weeks. So please, we want to appreciate every woman on this platform, every mother on this platform. If you know any mother who is not watching this, please go out there and get them here. We want to appreciate everyone. You are so wonderful. I don't know what this world will be without mothers. No woman cry. We'll come to the woman part. But mothers, hey, in Africa, when the man will just take the gun, is going for hunting and whatever, will leave the kids with the mother. And this mother in Africa, we don't give birth to one or two people. I mean, recently some are doing it. Give birth to 10, 15, 20, one. And this mother alone will sit down, take care, spank some of them, scream at some of them, love some of them. I mean, love all of them, but sometimes the left is going, the right is coming, and all this wahala for you to become who you are today. If you know today you have not been able to call, write, or even, I don't know whether it's the fire sign you are going, the smoke sign you are going to use, you have not called your mom, you have not written your mom, you have not WhatsApped your mom, please make sure you run to that telephone if you're abroad. And if you're home, go and hug that mother. No matter what kind of grudges you guys have, no, hug her, say, I love you. And ask for forgiveness. That is if you're having a problem with your mom. Because, the cord that joins from. So I welcome you all. Let's quickly go and do our road stop. Say that. Hello, 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 hello. I hope you're good. Happy Mother's Day. We have evening atmosphere, evening everyone, evening everyone. Happy Mother's Day. Atmosphere. And this is my beautiful coach. This is my new song system. The name is Aja. Aja is very welcome to TNT. I know this is your first time. You promised to be here. I know you come here. Thank you very much. Then we have Randy Ali. When we talk about mothers, people mostly only go to the mothers that are doing the job of a mother. Eh, your sound isn't clear. Oh, please forgive me. What is happening to my sound? Please, do you hear me now? Is it better? I don't know. This technique of a thing. Is the sound okay? Please give me an okay if the sound is okay. If not, then probably I need to adjust some things here. I don't even see my microphone light on. Anyway. Oh, yes, it's clear. Okay. It's okay. Thank you very much. So, where was I? There are some men that are playing the role of mothers, you understand? And I always say this thing, it is not only every woman that qualifies to be a mother. Every woman is a potential mother, but not every woman is a mother. Otherwise, some will not give birth and drop them somewhere. You understand? So we want to appreciate Randy Pani. Thank you very much. Randy, we want to appreciate you. I know it is because of you I'm making all this grammar and all this poetry. You understand? Because I know you are a father. Yes, then mothers are the best gift to humanity. Ah, how pleasant it sounds. Thank you very much, Rosemary. And then okay, that was my sound thing. And then Claire now, thank you, now it's better. Okay, I have some mothers we want to appreciate today. The thing is that I cannot appreciate every mother, but I want to appreciate those that said, please send greetings to my mom for me. Those that send that, can you give a shout out to my mom? So please, when you don't see your mom here, if you don't see yourself here as a mother and you are here now, forgive me. It's because probably you haven't told me to do so. It is probably because I don't have any picture. You understand? And if not, cry now. Happy Mother's Day. So let's get it started. But before then, I have one beautiful lady, birthday. When this lady comes on the screen now, even if it's winter, cry is summer because Nidine and Honam se. What do you say? Sunshine in the rain is right here for all of us. Sunshine, yeah.
Happy Mother's. No, you are not a mother. Happy
Hey,
Mother's.
continue.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Happy Sunday.
Yes,
How
thank you.
sir?
How are you? You are looking good. Happy Mother's Day, beautiful.
Thank you. I saw Mommy yesterday and she's doing so perfectly well. We called you, but you didn't pick your phone. So I just want
Yes,
to
I learned that. I
Mommy
learned that.
perfectly well. And
Yes, thank
I
you.
wish
So
her happy Mother's Day too.
thank you very much. Well, we have the first name. Please, if you're on the line, and like I said, we don't have a picture of you. You haven't sent any request. This is the time. Just send your mother's name. We will give a big shout out and then we continue. Thank you very much. Rosemary just did it. You know, Rosemary's other name is also called Beautiful Rose. And indeed, she is beautiful.
Yeah,
This is my
yeah.
new, this is my new sister Amenyano, so you understand.
Hey,
And yeah, whoa, I'm talking about Rosemary. I'm talking about Rosemary. Of course, I just said you are beautiful now. Like, who achieve beauty more? So, Rosemary says that Elder Mrs. Blessing Chin Yeri Aja. Happy Mother's Day, Mommy. May God bless you. We wish you long life. We wish you strength. We say thank you for giving birth to this beautiful lady called Beautiful Rose or Rosemary. And she says that God bless you for taking care of her all this while with all her wahalas and all her good stuff. You know, you have been there for her to reach this age. We say thank you very much. I think she wrote something. I like sunshine in the rain. Often feels warm. Oh. So here comes my list of mummies that have been requested that I need to wish them. But of course, you know, you have to do your homework before you go and do somebody's own. So let me present to you this beautiful lady. People will be like, nah, this lady, are you sure of what you are talking about? This beautiful lady called Chinewa Osiabuo Trusat. This
oh,
happens to be my
mommy.
beautiful mom, and I want to wish her today the best of Mother's Day. This woman, I know this one is not somebody is telling me. I know she has gone through a lot because of me. You can imagine me being stubborn. 9 months stubbornness, so came to this world still stubborn. And this woman has played the role of a man and a woman so strong, the balance in that yin yang, you understand? And that has made me who I am today. I say, Happy Mother's Day, beautiful mom. You see her swag. You see her swag. You see her swag. This is Mama Letitia. So beautiful. We love you. You see, all this love that is coming is for you, Mama. Enjoy it. If you are there, enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. I know one thing, and Koladi as well. She always tell me, send me the program on the other phone. But I'm also let me send it, please. So while you're enjoying this woman, I'm trying to send, the information on the other phone so that she can easily join. So that when you hear that this woman is beating me, you can understand why. Aswanding.
Minister, you know what?
Yes, please.
Yesterday, when I saw her, you know, you can never visit her without you taking a part of her away, you know?
Yes.
And then after chit chat, she told me her age. In short, I lost track for the rest of the day yesterday.
I said, whoa.
I did diet. I did like 8 hours diet yesterday, hoping that today I'll look like her, but I'm far. I'm far. She's beautiful. She is beautiful.
Yes, I just got also a message from Uncle Mike. Let me see. Okay, Uncle Mike. Mike, I'll say, kindly wish my in-law a very happy Mother's Day. This is a happy Mother's Day from Uncle Mike. Thank you so much, Uncle Mike. Thanks a lot. I'll see in-law. I wish you a happy Mother's Day. That woman, you're a strong share. I wish when I grow up, I'll be like her. You understand?
Beautiful.
So once you're enjoying, this is the beautiful mama of Minister Derek right here. Then Adwa Rose also said, wish my mom too for me. So immediately, this is Adwa Rose's mom. You see the beautiful lady right there? Yes, also shining. I had the, if you want to be older, it's up to you. If you want to be old, it's up to you. The women have too much swag. And look at this one. Oh. It's even her mother, but me, I they get the fame for here. You understand? Ah. So enjoy her small, enjoy her small. And she said, I have more than one mom, so wish the other moms too for me. So this beautiful woman here is called Chaski, Chaskankwan, whatever they call her. That's not her name. She's called Akosia de Musa, but they all call her Chaski. I say, wish her for me and happy Mother's Day to you too. Happy Mother's Day. And then this is Mohammed Dina. Mohammed Dina. And also so happy Mother's Day. And I personally want to wish one of the best mummies on this planet, apart beside my mom. One of the best mummies on this planet. Also a beautiful, happy Mother's Day. This is Adwa Rosla. You see that's one way she gets. Let me give you some identification. You see the woman's hair. No? You see the woman's hair. Now, if you see this one, what will you say? One on one, they look identical. Happy Mother's Day to one of the actually my most beautiful mother on this planet. You see how she cater for her baby. She's so wonderful. She's so pretty. She's so caring, and at the same time very strict. Very very strict. Happy Mother's Day. Bella Samwaso say me wish you a happy Mother's Day. Bella Samwaso say me wish you a happy Mother's Day, Emmanuel. And then, not to forget, let me go back to it. Yes, Sanko Fayinchi. Jerry Justice also wishes Mama Let a happy Mother's Day. Jerry Justice, Mama and the Menina, the Kweku Dortmund also say happy Mother's Day. So we move on to our own Sister Constance. Sister Constance, happy Mother's Day to you. To you, you are so wonderful. You have been so great on TNT. You have been helping us. You are so wonderful. Thank you very much. This is Sister Constance. Sister Constance. Sister Constance will say, wish my mother a happy Mother's Day. And, if you know this woman, hey, Nidino the name didn't come, but this woman is having Kumasi Market in Mulheim. So if you happen to be there, please visit. This woman has been so good to Sister Constant. You'll say happy Mother's Day. And then if you look right here, this is Sunshine in the Rain. We wish you a happy Mother's Day, Sunshine in the Rain. This was when she was 16 and she's still 16. So you understand, this is Sunshine Not forgetting my mom, Helen. Okay, this is sunshine in the rain. You see how beautiful she is. She was and is to be, so she's still beautiful. Very identical with that lady on the screen. What I see? Happy Mother's Day. We wish you a happy Mother's Day. You have been so great and so wonderful,
Hey,
my darling sister.
thank you.
Observers are worried.
Observers are worried.
And Sunshine is also saying, don't forget my mom, Helen Benjamin. Helen Benjamin, wherever you are, we wish you a happy Mother's Day. You have been so wonderful to give birth to such a wonderful lady like this, always there for me, always at my service, and has proven herself to be a very strong sister for me. Thank you very much. That is what I say from my side. Thank you very much. And not to forget one of the mothers that happens to be a male mother. That is me, myself. You understand? Swag in the house. Wish myself a happy Mother Father's Day, whatever you gonna call it. Observers are worried, though. So we are here today to talk about mothers. But meanwhile, let me go through the comments. I can see one of my sister that is there. Juliet is there. I'll say. Let's start from here. Clear now, clear now, clear now. I'll see, we know her. We know her. Yes, thank you. I'll say, wow, how old is she? Oh, sorry. Rosemary, how old is she was for which of the mothers, so that Sunshine can tell you her age. I believe it is Mama Let, right? And we have Mama Iyens. Iyens, that is Mama Triple N. Happy Mother's Day to all. Happy Mother's Day to you, Sister Iyens. Let me pause for there. Let me pause for there. Happy Mother's Day. We love you so much. We see what you do and you are doing a wonderful job. And on behalf of your kids, I say happy Mother's Day. Hey, they see somebody for down there. Wait, let me finish my comment so that I can blow the trumpet. Adra Roslav says that don't forget Mama Lauricia. Mama Lauricia, happy Mother's Day. Adra Roslav is saying she appreciates you a lot. You are so wonderful. And then the late Miss Obaya Minta, she said she will send me her picture. I don't know if I'll be able to send it online right now whilst I'm on. But thank you very much. We wish you a happy Mother's Day wherever you are. May your soul rest in peace. She has been a great mom. And Juliet Asari says the happy Mother's Day to all mothers. Juliet Asari, happy Mother's Day to you too. You are so wonderful. You have been a sister to me, and I know you'll be a wonderful mom. Happy Mother's Day. Adra Rosla said, oh, thank you. I say, thank you, darling. Jennifer Omoreji says that, oh, happy Mother's Day, my Ghana Jollof. I believe that is my mom. Maybe imagining in because Sunshine will cut off. So I'll take it all for myself. Thank you. I believe that's for my mom. Jennifer Omoreji, God bless you. Happy Mother's Day to you too. You're also doing a wonderful job. You have been a great sister. Straight out from Frankfurt, entered Hamburg, and you haven't left me alone. We are still vibing. God bless you. Happy Mother's Day. Then happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful moms who do the magic. Happy Mother's Day. Magic Nidia, you are doing. I always ask myself, how can people, Sunshine, Rosemary is asking, say, how old is my mom?
I won't tell you, but she's old enough to be a grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
She is old. I did not believe it. So I was forced to, I had always thought, I'm not lying, I had always thought Minister is my backbone, but when mommy told me her age, I just said, salute, Minister. Then I realized that Minister is a big brother and not a small brother. So that's how old mommy is. Mommy is old. She looks beautiful.
Thank you. So, Nana Kosia said, happy Mother's Day. Magic, How do you women, and I'm talking about those because, it takes a woman to have that, standard to have 1, 2, 3, 4 kids and still glow. You understand? And still glow because we all know that sometimes we look anyhow because all in the name of I have kids. And Nana Akosua Obenewa happens to be one of these glowing mothers. You understand? Sometimes you want to grab me, you must show me. You want to picture and say, "Aish, that's a baby." Too much, too much. Happy Mother's Day. I'll see your mother care. I know, pa, I know, yes, I know. Jennifer says, your mom and my darling sis, mommy. Yes. How old is your mom? Happy Mother's Day to us all. We are fabulous. Yes, you are fabulous. We will talk about mothers today. We'll talk about African mothers. Pa. I say, please, pa. Hey, Rosemary, it be like say you the right trio. Eh? I say, sure, that's what I call him, my big bro. Yes, Rosemary happens to be a wonderful sister. So let me drop this picture. When you see this beautiful kind of picture now, are you not proud of our culture? Are you not proud? Hey, Mommy Rain, if you are saying, hey, Constant, sorry, Good evening, darling sis. I miss you so much.
Hey, yes. I've been up for a while. But I said today is Mother's Day, but I have to come through.
I dreamt of it and I knew it would come through.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for showing up.
Yeah. Hello, Sunshine.
Hello, I miss you today. Today I have become a baba. I'm sorry, I need to bab my voice. I have become a baba, so I'm bring here. I miss
Okay.
you.
I'm a
Happy
woman. You
Mother's
can do
Day.
anything.
That's why Mother's Day, you.
Yeah, so
I don't even
Everything.
have rest. I'm playing the role of a baba.
Well done. You are doing great.
yeah. It's been a while, and as for Mother's Day, I couldn't miss it. I have to come on.
You are so wonderful. You are so once again, since you are here, happy Mother's Day.
Thank
I
you.
want you to
Thank
know
you.
that I personally cherish you, love you so much. And I'm
Yeah,
so
for TNT, it's more than a family. So
yes.
even the men, we wish them happy Mother's Day because we know the men who come on TNT, they are not just ordinary men. They are
That
men,
is true.
who have that kind of intuition for women as well. They really pamper their wives. It's not their abusers time. And shout out to Malcolm. You should have been here.
He should have for say American or Aboko. Prodigal brother. I saw him.
Good.
I said these women are handpicked, big bro. My dear sister Rosemary, the thing about it is that you have to pick people that will shine you out. And these women, they are light. Apart from the name Sunshine in the Rain, they are light. They shine me out.
Yeah.
So that is how it happens. So my mama do well. I say Sunshine and Constant. Yes. Nana Equia Bonsel. I'll say hello. Nana Equia, welcome to TNT. Thanks for showing up. God bless you. We wish you a happy Mother's Day. And I believe Nana Equia, being born on Ukwada like me, who happens to be my own sister right here. I'm making friends and making family right there on TikTok, and they are so wonderful. You see, this is what makes me happy.
Father Kumada.
Hi, Louisa, that's the name I'm looking for. I almost lost the name. Thank you, Louisa. Welcome. So say hi, Chiaubia. Kasa, bye bye. Bye bye.
Happy Mother's Day to you. Once you're a girl, you're a potential mother.
Yes. Yes, thank you. I'll see. I'm late. No. You are Louisa. You are not late. You are not late at all. Happy Mother's Day to you. We love you, and I believe that everyone around you have definitely wished you a happy Mother's Day. So I'll say Nana Kusia say to all single moms who play the role as a father too. Yes, every mother. That's why I said earlier, it is not every woman you can actually call a mother. And I have learned to know that because, when you see what mothers are going through, things that they do, how they actually, sometimes there's no oil in the bowl, but then they are pushing, they are making sure you are making it. They will sell everything, you understand, to make sure you are getting there. And then at the end of the day, you see some of us turn around to be somehow. Do you know that some people have never had like real mothers, like biological mothers, but they have people that have taken care of them? And
Yeah.
that these are people that I personally, I mean, everybody's wishing everybody, but these are the people I personally wish a happy Mother's Day, because whenever you are pushing it, you are doing it. It's just like not every man is a father, right? Every man is a potential, what do I say, a parent. Let me say, everybody can parent anyone, but to be a father, to know when your child needs this, to know when my child is hungry. That is why, sorry to bring in this, some of our men of God are not even qualified to be called fathers because they want you to come to them with your problem. Whilst a father will realize, my son is hungry. It is 7 o'clock. My son needs to eat. It is 5 o'clock. My son needs to eat. You see, and these are the people I personally want to wish today Happy Father's Day, because of Ghana will say Abadaye. That empathy, that sympathy, that feeling you have for us is too deep. It's too deep. It's too deep. Happy Mother's Day to every woman here. Thank you very much. So let me start with the banner, sister, once you're on here. And I want us to talk about the beauty when it comes to African mothers. You see how they are shining, how they
Yeah.
are shining, as if there is no problem ever. As if they are single mothers standing here.
Mhm.
How do our mothers have that strength to even keep on keeping on? Can we even define it?
Motherhood.
Hmm.
For that one, it's very difficult to even define. Once you become, it's like God's gift, something that God really gave it to us as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I think right from creation,
Mm-hmm.
God made it such that the woman is a helpmeet to the man.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so women, we are not supposed to act the roles of a man. We have our specific roles that God gave to us.
Mm-hmm.
Right from on the onset, it's only women who have wombs. And even from we came out of a man, but then we were entrusted with wombs. That means we are supposed to nurture what a man gives to us.
Mm.
A man puts in a sperm, but it is you who nourishes it to form another human being. And that process, it's a whole lot of things. It's a whole lot of psychological thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there is a kind of bond. You have that kind of empathy. Even if somebody is not your child, and you see that another child is going through a lot, you feel it, because it's like that no, it could have been my child.
Yes.
So that kind of intuition is always there with us women. Women are very, very soft-hearted when it comes to kids, planning of the home, keeping of the home, trying to put everything together.
Mm.
It's like a natural gift. There is nothing you can do about it. God really gave it to us. That is why when you leave a child with a man, after 3 days, if you don't take time, by the time you come, the man has gone to sell the kids. Because they just can't get it. Or, they will be calling, when will you be home? Come over their kids. But when the mommy is at home, she knows how to control the home.
Mm-hmm.
Motherhood, it's a natural gift. You don't even ask to be paid for. It's
Yes.
something you do it out of your own will. And if you are to leave, you will want to do it over and over and over again. Sometimes, there are some people who are like, when you go to the labor ward, especially when you're a first-time mom and you see the pains you are going through, you're like, I won't do this again. You still not, because of the pain you are going through, you say a whole lot of things. Oh, let me give you within a year and a half and 2. The second one is in. The next one, you see, and it's like you yourself, you're like, am I not the one who said I wouldn't do it again?
Mm-hmm.
But that is how womanhood is. no matter what, it's a gift. It's something that God gave to us naturally. That is why sometimes if you see a woman who has really neglected the children or
Mm-hmm.
sort of left the children due to something, it's very, very painful, because no woman would want to be separated from the child, no matter what,
Mm-hmm.
especially when they are at a certain tender age. They always wish to be there for their kids. But maybe due to some circumstances, one or two things, they can't really be with their children. Maybe it could be psychological, going through depression or something. And one is like being separated, or probably due to what the man has done to her. She's sort of, the children are paying for. Oh, look at your face like your father. This, like your useless father. You know, that kind of thing that you say, insulting them and putting the blame on the kids. You know, those are the few exceptions that you see. But there are other women who are so good, no matter what their husbands or probably their partners will do, they will never bring the blame on the kids. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, no, the kids are innocent. It is my duty as a mother to hold forth. If the man is not standing in for me, I have to hold it. Be a mother, be a father, be everything to the kids.
Wow.
So if we say motherhood is just a gift, it's just a gift from God.
Just a gift. You can't even
Yeah.
understand it
You
because
can't understand it. Because
like,
sometimes when you are at your wit's end, there are times you can see that you are really down. But the
mhm,
moment you see your kids, you get the strength. Some kind of strength comes within you. You just can't tell. It just comes naturally. You see that, hey, no, I have to fight for my kids. I have to do this. And the strength comes naturally.
actually, wow.
Yeah.
Let me quickly read this one. Rosemary says that God is faithful indeed. Motherhood is a blessing. And
Mhm.
it says that motherhood is commitment.
Yeah.
Yes. And motherhood is procreation and resourcefulness. Thank you very much. And then every mother is a qualified nurse without certificate. It is very true.
Very
Um,
true.
please let the comments come. If you're a mother, you are here. Don't run away. We are talking about you today.
Yeah.
You are liking, you are commenting, you are sharing for other people to also benefit from this chat today. It's a Mother's Day special. You know, something that really um, baffled me was, I know my mom is doing this, my mom is struggling, all that. But there's one process I had to really, Gemma will say, hoot up, take off my heart. That is, every woman will get into whether marriage or whether boyfriend or whatever, and then all of a sudden you hear, I'm pregnant. This person has never been pregnant, number one. This person has never given birth. And yet you endure this journey with eating, with laughing, with some pain, with all this. We can never imagine what you go through. And then the D-Day, you have to push a child out or they have to cut you. Like, I always try to imagine what goes through your mind, your head. I mean, help me out. I cannot imagine. I remember that, when my wife was giving birth, she couldn't even cry. I had to cry for her because her mind was somewhere with those pains, and I had to cry for her. I was like,
Being in labor, you can't cry.
I took over the cry. Oh, please don't call me crying baby here. But I had
I
to
would say it's the only pain that you have, but you can't cry. Because like the pain is there. And as typical Africans,
Mhm.
the moment you get pregnant, you've already been told it's a painful experience.
Mm.
Yeah. So you have it at the back of your mind already. So as the days go by, nobody tells you that pregnancy is easy.
It's
Your
easy.
aunties, your mothers, they also, but nobody can also tell you exactly how the pain is.
Mm.
Or you go through it before. Or maybe unless you do cesarean, that you wouldn't really experience labor pain. But even with cesarean, the pain it's a different kind of pain.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because that one is a whole different thing. The normal delivery is also another painful experience. And
But
it's only
tell me, Constance, what goes through your mind at that moment now? You hear, I am going to give birth, or I am in labor. Like, give me a small picture because we can't.
yeah, I think mostly at that time,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing that comes into your mind, you are thinking about the baby.
Mm-hmm.
You are thinking about the baby first. Even you don't think about your own life. You are always praying that, oh, let this baby come out successfully, So it's like all your mind is for the baby to come out for you to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that is what also gives us the strength. Because it's like it's painful, but you know that, oh, at the end of the day, something fruitful is coming out. I'm going to see my baby. Does it have a long nose, a small mouth? You start fantasizing about that. So that becomes sort of, that cheers you up. So it cheers you up so that you don't think about the pain so much. You are praying that it should be quick, and then, because you know that right after, all the pain is also good. Then you are happy seeing your baby.
That is the wonder itself, eh?
Yeah.
You'll be
Yes.
like, how was it? They'll be like, yeah, it was. They try to imagine.
Imagine.
Actual
Especially
pain.
after some time, you forget it too. I think within a week or so, you don't even remember the you don't even remember all the stress you went through, just because every time you remember, it's like the moment the child cries, hey, you are there. The child does this, it takes your mind off all the suffering that you've been through. That is why it's very difficult when a mother goes through labor and loses the child. Yes, because for that one, because you don't have a consolation, there's always, you are crying, you are weeping because you've gone through all the pain. At the end of the day, you couldn't also get the child.
Yes.
Yeah. So like when a mother loses the child, that is where you really need people to be closer to her, to encourage her all the time, because it's not easy. It's not an easy process. Then at the end of the day, it looks like you've done a human's job,
Wow. Even as you are speaking, the journey begins. That's what Rosemary said. Jennifer says that motherhood is an institution on its own. You learn and keep on learning. You keep on learning, yes. It's tough and sweet at the same time.
Yeah.
And then Rosemary said, nothing goes through the head. Like Constance said, you can't understand it. It's natural. It's a natural obligation. And then Louisa says that you also feel like you are going to die.
Oh, I mean, death. I think most of us don't think about death. For me, it has never occurred to me that, because like you are not the only one. Your mothers have been through, your aunties have been through, and when it's the first time, that is where you panic so much. Because when you've not done something before, the expectations are different. You have like, hey, how is it going to be? The way they are saying it, is it going to be that painful? Or, but after the first pregnancy, even though every pregnancy is unique, but the following ones, they are not so tough, because it's like you've already been through it before, so you know what to expect already. Yeah,
Yes.
it's usually the first time that it's a bit hard.
Yeah. I remember the first time I heard the word I am pregnant. Actually, let me give a small story. I am that person who is always like, I think you are. I think you are. And then finally came the word, yes, I am. I
Yes, it is.
watched that slide film and I was like, you can't hear us? Oh, I can't hear. Immediately I saw that Jamal said, I started, thinking, hey, me too, I'm becoming a father, all this stuff. This is what goes through the man's head. I mean, somebody who wants the baby and his plan. Then it goes up to 6 months. That is where I started thinking about, hey, so a whole human being is going to come out of this lady. How is the pain going to be? How can I assist? What can I do to help? All this in my head was like bam, bam, bam. So to be honest, when the day came, I was prepared, but not prepared in that pain sector. So when I saw this pushing and all this, I was like, hey, what kind of Chinese
You
rice?
didn't collapse. You didn't collapse in the
No,
labor.
I was holding one leg. I was holding one leg whilst my in-law was holding the other leg.
Oh, then you are brave, because most of the men, they can't stand it.
And I remember one of the man of God in Comfort said that when you see that act, you might not even have the feeling of going close to your woman. So I was thinking about it at the same time. I was looking, I said,
Savior,
look at the head is
oh,
coming.
for my
I was
laptop, no
like,
man.
really? You know,
I can't hear anything.
all these mixed feelings was in. So later on, I imagine what would she feel if I was like more like crying, feeling some pain. What is she really going through? You see, so motherhood on its own, when I see people disrespecting women and moreover their mothers, I feel sad for them because to become a mother, just a mother, not talking about, the just giving birth to no cry, it's a whole wahala on its own.
Yeah.
Big ups to you ladies, big ups to you women. So let
Yeah.
me read this. Do you hear us now, Sunshine? Sunshine, do you hear? I think she's not hearing anything. Oh, this special day, we pray God's blessing on every expecting mom. Yes, yes, we pray for everyone who is expecting. Those babies on their way. You are lucky to have a mother like the one you are going to have because they do care about you. Those that don't care, they have removed you before 3 weeks. 3 months, I said also. Then Mama stay put, let me be seeing your beautiful face. Okay, I think that goes probably direct to Constance because Sunshine was not there, I think, probably. Big bro, what did you go into the labor room to do? To assist now, because I have, no, honestly,
Assistant.
yes, number one, I have heard, and I know men, most men I talk to, hey, me, I won't go there, hey, it's scary, all this thing. But I said, no, you have been there with that woman when that woman was getting
Mhm.
it. So why can't you be with her while she's pushing it? So I just wanted to be there for her. And trust me, every man on this platform, that is the best experience you can ever have. It
Yeah.
actually connects you to the child. It gives you a sort of special respect for the
Mhm.
woman and your child becomes number one because I know every father's child is number one, but when you are also in there, it's something different. You see, and she says that to assist with the pushing. Oh yes, I assisted with the pushing. You won't believe it. You won't believe it.
Why you doing the pushing? You were standing there, push.
Yes, I was holding the leg, and when she was like pushing me too, I was like, yes, yes. And
I can imagine.
I tell you, and you see, when sometimes the woman is feeling that pain and thinks I have to give up, please go and
Yeah.
cut me anything. You need someone beside you who encourage you like
Yeah.
it's almost there. Because that person we call that's the midwife, the hay barman. That one's talk is too much for you. It's blah blah
Mhm.
blah blah blah.
Mhm.
So when you have somebody close to you, it gives you some kind of encouragement, some push, big
Yeah, especially your partner.
partner.
That's one thing we don't mostly do in Africa. But then probably in diaspora, it's allowed. In Africa, the way our wards are, you don't have one, apart from a few private hospitals.
Mhm.
Yeah, we don't have, our wards are generally that large, so they don't allow the men inside.
The
Yeah.
next will tell you to go cry.
So it's just like they'll tell you to wait outside. But I think with time, probably we can also do that back home because it's a good thing. So even after, the few men who muster the courage to be with their wives in the labor room, the kind of respect they have for their wives is at a different level. Because when you stand there, I remember way back when I was doing national service in Ghana, there was one accountant who I was quite close to. He was
Yes,
like,
it's true.
he came and I was like, wow, from now on, the way I'm going to respect my wife. I said, wow, what happened? He said, yes, I stayed with her in the labor room. And in fact, the way I was, he said he peed on his pants.
I can imagine.
He's standing there because he just didn't understand how come that tiny hole, all of a sudden, a baby's head is coming and,
Imagine.
it was a whole new experience. It was a whole new experience for him. But he said, wow. So since then, anytime he sees any woman, he said, no, I will never disrespect a woman in my life. So it's always a good experience if we can allow our partners to be with us during labor.
Labor,
Yeah, because it's not every man who can stand it. Some of the men, their pressure will come up. Some of them, the moment they see that the service, like is dilated so that the baby's head is coming. They just can't stand it. Some even tend to collapse.
It's another horror movie altogether.
Yeah.
But that's one thing they always say. It looks scary, but it's also nice at the same time.
Yeah.
To
But
know.
like it's something you don't see. It's not something you see every day. It's a natural process. You are like, you've heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing it, as we say, seeing it, you say, hey. And so that when a mother is going through labor, the way the pelvic bone opens up, it's like 100 bones that are being broken at a time. So you can just imagine the pain at that time. And that is where the pain is at the extreme. But that is at that point too that the baby is coming. So it's like at that time, you think, okay, let me push harder, let me push. Because the main thing that is, if the head should come, the midwife will guide the shoulder. So within a short time, it will just be out.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is it. But that is the time that there are some women too who are like, no, I can't. Labor, it's another whole thing. Sometimes in Africa, they have to use cane to whip the women.
Yes, I heard of that. Why?
Yeah, because it's a critical time. It's a critical time for the baby as well. Well, if you are, the nurse and the child is about to breathe, so it's supposed to come out first. So if it's stuck there for some time, the baby is going to, there's something we call fetal distress. It's going to be like the baby is tired, he cannot do it. If you don't take time, the baby might die. You see, and mortality and infant mortality, and it's also it's something difficult for you, the mother, as well. Yeah, so that is how sometimes they use harsh means to sort of let it come. They have to beat you so that you have to gather all your strength. You don't have a choice. In Europe, they don't do that. They will just send you to the theater, go and cut it, and then but in Africa, our logistics and things are not up to date. Once you are in labor, they cannot really transfer you straight to letter, because most of the doctors are not available at that time. Yeah, it's a midwife. So when are they going to call a doctor, come prepare for surgery? By that time, the baby is dead already, or probably you, the woman, your life is also in danger.
Very true.
So that is why they have to use that means to sort of push you to do it. Yeah.
Wow. And then you go there and they said it has opened some centimeters. Go and come back.
Yeah.
We're walking the stairs and she was the first time I saw Spider-Man in reality was that day. I just saw Spider-Man climbing the wall. I was like, hey, that's where the panic actually came small. Like, and you can't help her. And that is where, let me put it again, mothers are mothers, because her mother was there. And with one touch, the same thing I was doing, rubbing my hands on the back, the head, the stomach. The mother just rubbed one time, and she was just like, and I looked at her.
Experience is the best teacher.
I looked at her like this. She said, Sunshine has been struggling, but I think finally.
Yeah, I don't know why her internet is really boring her today. Finally, we can hear you.
Yes, my phone wasn't working, so I had to switch over to the laptop.
Oh, okay. Still looking good anyway.
I have missed a lot.
Yes, but we'll catch up with you. It is broken. Okay. Rosemary said, I hope they gave him mop stick to clean the pee. Some men collapse. Yes, Louisa.
Yeah, some men really collapse. They can't stand it.
My mom's friend got up, slapped a harsh nurse, laid back, and pushed her baby out.
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes some of the nurses, everybody under stress, sometimes they see that what you are going through, they are supposed to encourage you. But sometimes the way everybody and how they handle their pain, some shout too much. So it irritates the nurses.
Yes, some even insult.
You the only one giving birth. In Africa, it's a whole ball game together.
They don't have time. It's a production move.
Yeah, and sometimes the labor ward is even full. Some are giving birth on the floor. You know, when we have the peak seasons when we are giving birth, there are certain times during rainy season, 9 months after rainy season, those are the peak times that people are giving birth. So look at the state of our hospital. And people are giving, oh, we want to finish with you, you are disturbing us. You know, they would, talk to you. So that's what really happens. That's what really happens.
Rosla said, this one is for me, so let me read it. I'll say it's true. Minister did so well in the labor room. Let me repeat once.
Yay. Yes, Minister, I know you do well.
It is true, but I also consider this, that some men are scared to go to the labor ward, and because they've heard that some women insult their husband whilst it's happening. Now, let me put this to all men that are here. One thing I have learned is that those women that mostly insult their men when they are giving birth happens to be those thick-headed men that never listen to things that women say. So they use, I would say they intentionally, but they use the opportunity to tell you some things, and then later they'll be, I was giving birth now. Because in my case, I only heard, baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. So I was asking, when is your big head and you stupid man going to come? You understand? So that's what I learned, and I was like, okay, so this is what happens. The intention. So please tell me, is it true or false? African mothers are strong, oh yes. Let's. Are you here, Sunshine?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, let's move.
Yeah, we're expecting you to say something. You insult the men in the labor room.
Actually,
no, this is the
I
picture.
agree with what the minister said, that if the man doesn't respect himself, the woman, because I don't think that I have ever gone through that to insult, like, why what is wrong? Why should I insult somebody? My expectation is great, and then you rather concentrate on the nurses and listen to what they are saying, and maybe that deep look in your partner's eye, but why would you go and insult him? I'm sure that is why you use the opportunity to give it to him.
To give it to
him. Yeah. Give it to him. Unless maybe you have a grudge with your partner. And I'm sure it's also those men who are a bit responsible. Yeah, they leave all the responsibility to the woman. Yes. To do everything during pregnancy. Probably you don't even give her money for antenatal. Yeah. You don't do certain responsibility. You've left it to her alone. So she also used that opportunity to sort of insult you once you are.
It's a payback thing.
Yeah, because normally in the labor room, for me, I've not seen or probably heard a lady insult the husband, but that is what some people say. And me myself, I've never really done that, to insult the partner. After all, it's the two of us who did it.
Yes.
Nobody was there. It was the two of us who did it. So.
But Constance, you said something. You said that that's what I've also heard here in Germany, for example. They say that there's a season where people give birth, and that happens to be the summer season, right? Because in winter they're all in the room, they don't want the TV game goes on, and then in summer, So I actually came to the conclusion. So okay, that's why Africa we give birth to a lot. We give birth a lot because it's always summer.
Yeah, it's true. This one there, I feel attacked though. I feel attacked.
Why did you have summer baby?
Tell me why. Tell me why.
I think in Deutschland, that is because in Africa, between April, when it starts raining, between April, May, June, July, that is where pregnancies are made. So 9 months after January, from January going, between January and January, February, March, April, you see that you have a lot of babies being born at that time. I remember with my first son, I gave birth in January, and the ward was full. That was where I gave birth in the Bronga-Afo Regional Hospital. And it was like, that is where I realized people were giving birth on the floor. I was like, wow. So the moment you give birth, they just discharge you. Give birth within a few hours, you are okay, go home. Because the people are so many and the staff are also less. So for the seasons, it's true. Mostly it's because of the weather. Just like here in winter, winter we sleep 4 legs a lot. Because in winter, the weather here. My God.
Are you frogs? Are you
Please
frogs?
don't put it on the weather.
Oh, it's the weather, it's the weather. It's the weather. Because from October, November, December, oh my God. That is where, so definitely in summer, we have a lot of babies in summer.
I'm just laughing, I'm smiling. I have one book here we need to read. That's for Ajua Roseland. I say we also got to the point that I felt I couldn't push anymore, and the baby's head was half out. Do the nurse was blocked, and the midwife told me to push. And when minister saw the head and the way the baby was struggling, the way he was giving me pressure, telling me push, explaining to me the baby won't have air. Okay, won't have air to breathe, and it's just some seconds and pushed. Left the baby. Hey, I said, make kind of mix. Some seconds to push and left the baby will be out. The midwife was even looking at him. Okay. So the next one, I say, Minister, you do do two, Baje. Rosemary said that there's no reason to insult the man. You played the bigger part of the enjoyment that resulted to the pregnancy. Aboboya, twice a year,
Hey,
nice.
it's interesting.
I'm bringing TikTokers to Facebook because our Facebook people no more dodgy. Aboboya, thank you for coming. One of my brothers I found on TikTok.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Rosemary said that it's the weather and you got out less. Okay. You go out less, sorry. I'm sure Minister can write a book only about the experience of different birth from C-section to fast birth to bleeding, being scared to lose wife and child. You see, sometimes when you are saying it like the woman said, oh, what the woman is going through, what did you go through? But in this 3 kids, what I have seen, I thank God. And I also think that some mothers and both parents need therapy after birth. I don't know if you agree to that. Because due to things they go through, things they see, things they have never seen, the kind of pain, I think that if you don't really have a partner to talk to who will bring you down on one or two things, like, how was it? Go into that kind of psychological feeling of your partner. Sometimes you need therapy or psychologist or whatever they call them to help you go through some of them. Because I know some mothers are traumatized, right? After giving birth, they're like, what actually happened? And there's no one to help them. What would the women on the platform say? Is it right?
So I think that is called postpartum.
Yes.
I believe if you are a first-time mother, or it depends on the birth. If it was a terrific one, I believe you will need to talk more about it. That you talk about that is why it's very important that right after birth, no one should give you pressure. No one should disturb you. That is why when you see back at home, like our mothers choose to keep you in the room, let you sleep enough, eat well, so you'll be away from all the drama surrounding you or all the drama going out, so that you can actually have a calm mind, even to breastfeed, because that's first 3 months too. You cannot breastfeed when you're having like depression, or you're going through depression and all that. You transfer whatever negative hormones you are getting into the child, So I
Yes.
believe that what you're saying is true, but it can like most especially the men, maybe in Europe here, I would say our men, we are here with our men less than our parents, our mothers. So
Yeah.
in that time, actually, no man should actually give a woman stress,
Mm-hmm.
but one thing is, it's very, I actually would like us to sway this topic a little bit into single motherhood, like single motherhood, the
Mm-hmm.
men should learn to leave the women in peace, no matter what it is, whatever that it was. Now that she has given birth, she has given, whether you people were fighting, whatever the problem was, she has given birth for you and with you. Why don't you enjoy even looking at this baby? Like, is this me in a mini? And seeing the greatness of God and everything, other than giving the woman stress, fighting unnecessary fights, even if it's the woman that likes trouble, like me. Even if it's a woman that likes trouble, why don't you just say, "Oh, me feel na meaning say I want now, I will now. Maybe I will correct me feel like you understand." Must they always encourage the Ntokwa to become Ntokwa, and then the women get depressed and all that? So I believe if a woman is going through postpartum depression, she needs to talk to somebody. She needs to see a cycle or something so that she can come out of it, because if it's not being dealt with right after, it can actually grow into something big and disturb her and disturb the welfare of the children too. So I
Mm-hmm.
believe it's needed.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
that's very true. And one other thing is the reason why some women would go into postpartum depression, as we put it, or probably anxiety. It's it's something that started during pregnancy or probably before pregnancy.
much.
One, when a man is doubting the pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are some men, they are like, oh, but I slept with you once. I don't think I'm responsible. There are some men who are like, who suspect their wives or probably their partners that they are not the only one sleeping with her. Why should I bear the consequences of me being the father? Amongst all of them, why do you mention my name? When there are certain things surrounding the pregnancy, the woman is not in the right state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Until these days that DNA has become very popular, that when there is a doubt, people can easily go into, well, let's prove by DNA. One were those days when most of the men, men are not going through the things we are going. All they
True.
want is, well, probably I don't love this lady, it's just some sex drive that came within me. I slept with her, so why should I be so responsible for her? Or a man who is like, I want you to abort this pregnancy. And you are also like, no, I'm going to give birth.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes certain things surrounding the pregnancy, that is what gets the woman into that state. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's like already the burden is on you alone.
Mm.
Most especially if you're a single mother. Either you're a single mother, you're a student, or probably you are staying with somebody. You are not of a certain age, you are not within yourself. If you are a career woman who can take care of yourself, you don't bother.
Mm-hmm.
But where maybe you are under somebody, you are staying with somebody, probably a house help, and just then maybe the husband of the home has raped the child, the girl, and she's pregnant. She's pointing that the madam's husband is the one who impregnated her. It sort of brings you a burden. So the woman is not in the right frame of mind. And back in Europe here, I think when you go through a lot of counseling
Mm-hmm.
when you are pregnant. So even before you even go ahead with the pregnancy, they really sit you down, get to know. But back home, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Yes, some of the pregnancy, circumstances surrounding the pregnancies are such that the woman is not even comfortable, but you have no choice.
Mm.
So if we don't get people who really understand her that, oh, let's help her, she go through and, afterwards, but if you neglect the mother, the new mother, that is where postpartum depression comes in. And it's a serious thing because if you don't take time, the woman can even decide to kill the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's so overwhelmed that no, it's like everything that is going on with me, it's so bad. Only me, this baby is brain. So it's like they tend to think so much, and it's negatively affect the child. And then the other thing that we also see it in, there are some diseases that come only in pregnancy.
True.
Yeah, something like gestational diabetes, and then when you have high blood pressure in pregnancy, you see some of those, if you don't really take good care of it, it can affect you, can affect the mother after giving birth.
Yeah.
It's like you become depressed, like, but I don't have this disease. How come all of a sudden because of this pregnancy? Because it's a time that you are monitoring yourself, the baby, and then sort of the disease that is happening. And it's not everybody who is really prepared for that. Some, in Africa, when you hear, hey, pressure, then you're like, hey, my blood pressure, people's mind are, the witches are after me. I've never really have that kind of thing. Why is it that all of a sudden I'm pregnant and they are saying I have all this? So it's like the therapy is very, very good. The psychology, so that we conscientize most of our mothers. Usually in Africa, what they do is when you go for antenatal, that is where the nurses, they just talk to all the mothers. It's like a general thing. Unlike in Europe, where you have a one-on-one session with the midwife or so that one you can really open up. Back home, you can't. If something is even worrying you, you can't say it because it's like maybe you have about 50 to 100 pregnant mothers, and they are advising generally. So if you have a peculiar case, and if you are not a strong person that I need to talk to the doctor alone, you will just die in silence.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if I may add, there's one thing they do in Europe. I don't know about Africa because somebody is trying to call me wrong time. Sorry. One thing they do in Africa that is, in Europe that I trust in Africa, we don't have it, is even the hospital you want to give birth in, you choose. Now, they have a day they call the open day. You go there. They inform you, first of all, the history of the hospital. They tell you what they are interested in. For example, my first born, they told us that this hospital, the last decision they will make, I mean, when it comes to hard on hard, is when they will cut you. But they will try everything for you to have a natural birth. So once you are going, number one, you have some confidence. You have something in your mind. It pushes you and ease up some kind of stress because every mother is thinking, will my child survive? Would I survive?
Yeah.
So it gives you a little bit of confidence, you understand? And I think that is also missing a little bit in Africa. I don't know how many people had that chance. And after that, the doctor will come to you, like you said, after that one-on-one. Then you go to what they call, I've forgotten the English name, Frauenarzt, right? And then they will check everything, make sure everything is in order, place you somewhere, for let's say 1 month at least to check you're okay, send you to another place. All these things help. With my daughter, that's the second one. They also gave us the chance of going to check with this 3D video and everything to see the child is looking like. So you could even see the child was looking like me, for example. So all this thing ease up a little bit. But then afterwards, I also remember times when she was sitting down. I was use the word depressed in the sense because you have never given birth. And this child, crying a little bit. You don't know, is he hungry? Is it this? Oh, I've done everything. He's not sleeping. All that. It came to a time I had to take my son, drop him in the car, drive one round before he would sleep. Actually, I was like, you want to sleep? Close your eyes and sleep now. You see, and then you learn from your doctor, the child is now learning how to sleep. So you have to calm down. I was driving to bed with him alone, and things we don't do, but I had to put him on my lap. And God being so good, it was just like 10 minutes drive. Put him on my lap so that he will feel comfortable, not be afraid in the car, and all these things. So both parents needs to sit down, assist each other, talk about it. And I think it helps a lot. So for all men up there, sometimes you're alone with that woman here in Germany, in wherever abroad, and you should know that the only person she can go to, the only person she can rely on happens to be you. So you don't need to give that person stress and then this doubt of a thing. My mom
Yeah.
used to say something, or say, out of all the men that woman saw or slept with or did whatever with, She thinks that you are the responsible one she can give to. Can't you feel
Mhm.
proud for a second? See, you were so happy, banging and doing, even though you knew other men are sleeping with her, but you were
Yeah.
also with it. So why don't you
Mhm.
shut up and take responsibility? See, so these are some little things. One thing in Africa, and I want to say it openly, we teach women to become women. We teach you how to do this, and when you have your this is what you do. I believe you know what I'm saying. And when you get to a stage, this is how. But how many men will your father sit you down to
Mhm.
tell you, take responsibility, do this, do that? That is why I'm very grateful to my
Mm.
mom, because she out of the perspective of a woman educated me as a man. So she, as a woman, knows exactly the things that women are expecting, what can harm a woman. So she'll tell you, if you are not ready for her, don't go in for that. If you are not ready for her to live with her, stay with her, don't take her gift. Don't do this, don't do that. So it shapes you a little bit. And I believe it is high time we also educate our men. That is, the mothers and the fathers, educate them on both sides. Because the only thing probably your father might have taught you as a man is who you saw use condom. Punct. But you use condom doesn't make you a man, and not using condom doesn't make you a man. It makes you one of the productions on this earth. But to become a father, nobody teaches you. And I think we need to consider that thing too. So probably we need to educate our men and let also the women also feel relaxed, because when a man is a man and takes responsibilities, the burdens of a woman drops a little. It drops a little, because I know that when the baby is crying, it's not only the woman that has to go and pick the baby. I can also go and pick the baby and let her relax. Give her some 2 hours, let her sleep. I will travel with the kids so that she has a weekend to feel free. And all these things helps a lot, because women, you are precious. We need to treat you as such. It is true, Sister Constant, depression, sorry, I see it small here. It's so underestimated, but when I got to know more, I was shocked that it gets to the extent that you said women even kill their babies. Wow. You kill your baby. You just say,
Yeah. And sometimes some would do it. It's like it's not within their mind. They will do it afterwards and realize that, what did I do? That is where, yeah, when you see certain signs, when a woman, the earlier signs that you can see, when a woman is breastfeeding, you see that her mind is somewhere. The
somewhere.
breast and the baby is also somewhere. That should be the first signal.
Yeah, I
That
watched
should be
one
the,
video. I
But
watched one video. The woman was giving, the feeding bottle to the child, and I think she had actually dropped the child in the court and was
Mhm.
still using the feeding bottle. And on other one, she was actually, Gemma was shouting, pushing the small chair like this, and the child was actually in the hand. And she was still. So the mind is somewhere.
Somewhere else, yeah.
Oh,
When it happens like that, you really need somebody to help you. You can't
exactly.
carry all the burden alone.
mhm.
Usually in Africa, that's one advantage. You have family members to help.
Around,
Yeah.
yes.
But when it gets here, and it's like, no, especially single mother, maybe you have one child with a stubborn father, you're already always fighting over the custody of the child, and you have another baby. So it's like always the first one is giving you problems. How do you even have the full mind to take care of the newborn baby? You see, so that is where sometimes if you don't take it, like you feel so depressed, you're like, I'm so overwhelmed. Only me, I have to do everything. Apart from taking care of the baby, you are also taking care of the home, cooking, washing, going up and down. You just can't do it all alone. You need help. Yeah, when back home in Africa, sometimes I think just before the 40 days, we give ourselves 40 days. The first 40 days after giving birth is where you are being pampered. I remember when I was in Ghana, my first 2 kids that I had there. By the time I wake up in the morning, I have about 4 or 5 women waiting at my door.
Mm.
And I was
And
like, oh, those people in the Branga, because I was working there. I was one of the directors of a certain company. So it's like they were just happy to. I was like, wow. They say, madam, don't do anything, don't do anything. One is coming to wash, one is coming to prepare food, one is coming to cook, and then the other one is going to handle the baby. No, I was like, no, if you do this, then what am I? I'm really going to grow fat. Because they just don't want you to see. We don't do it like that. When you give birth for the first 40 days, so I have to stop eating fufu, because if I don't stop, they will always be giving me fufu, and I would just grow fat. You know, I have to tell them I don't want this, I don't want that. But it was nice. It was a nice experience there. You know, it's like it makes you feel relaxed. When you are going, you always have people, and they were grown women, people like my mother's type, and they were all there ready to help. So that is what the advantage that we get, so that they help you, so you don't really go through that kind of depressed state. Yeah, because it's a terrible time.
Also, it's called family values. Parents should work together. Let's hit on this point very shortly. In Africa, that's the advantage. It's very nice. Sometimes I know people that have given birth to, let's say, 5, and please let me quote, they might not even know how to take care of a child. Why? Because it's been done for them. They'll tell you, now, when it comes to Europe, and please, people around, let's take note of this. It is now that either those that are supposed to be mothers to you will now tell you, yes, do this as a woman, as a woman, as a woman, as a woman. At the end of the day, you get more depressed because they cannot even identify themselves with what you are going through.
True.
So they think, naturally, dear, as a woman, you should have been able to wake up early. You should have done this at 6 o'clock. You should eat. A woman does not sleep long. You don't do this. I think these are good. It's good. It's good. But then, are you giving that depressed person, which you don't know she's depressed, more pressure? Actually, you are killing that person. So if that person doesn't have a partner who is very caring, who will be like, it's okay, forget about it. Don't worry, I'll do this. At the end of the day, one here therapy crowd will not help.
Yeah.
And one thing, if any mother is out there, your kids have given, please stop that. Stop it. It's not nice. It doesn't help. If you are there, make the example. Let the lady, let the man, whoever, start learning from you. And then tell, normally you are supposed to do it. Do it in a tender, lovely way. Let the person feel at home, feel relaxed. My bread, 9 months, my chim. Let me chill a little bit. That's why they send you back to your mom for you to relax. So whilst your mom is cooking, is doing this, you two are relaxed, kakra. But what I have experienced and I've seen here is they give you more pressure. They push more. Once they don't realize, because back home, they didn't see it that way. So you as a woman there, you should, but it's not that easy. That's what I just wanted to add for anybody who is here to. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you think you are doing the right thing. Yes, you are doing the right thing in the wrong way. Please. So let's help each other. Sunshine, you are smiling. Tell us something.
You know, I think Constance got it. She got it very easy. Hearing the story she's saying, and when I look at mine, I could just look back and I just laugh, you know, because I had my first child. When I was in Ghana, if I'm your friend, you give birth, you won't see me again. How come you be feeding baby and then I'll be like, So I had no idea about children, how to take care of children, pregnancy, everything. And then I had my first child. I was literally alone. I didn't know what to do. I came from the hospital
in Ghana.
And there was no WhatsApp that time. There was no WhatsApp. I will hold the baby like this in my hand and be looking at the baby. I didn't bath. I didn't bath the baby. I just put towel. The midwife told me to put towel in small towel in water and use it to wipe the neck and all that. And that was what I was doing. And I did that for 2.5 weeks. So and it was a late November born. So the front arts, the gynecologist asked, hey, what did you do in February? Because I got that baby.
Valentine's Day.
I was like, so it was close to like So 28th November, 2.5 weeks, close to Christmas. And then a girlfriend of mine asked I should come and stay with her for the Christmas. And then she was like, have you birthed your baby? I said, me, I haven't, but I'm afraid though. She said, what? She took the baby and gave the baby. My son slept like 6 hours.
You.
6 hours. And I'll be like, let's wake him up and give him food. He said, leave the baby to sleep. So and then the second, so there was really great interval because the first one was hot. It was really a big interval. And then the second and the third, they are like twins. One came after the other. And all the same, no help. It wasn't easy. You will see me holding one, the baby, breastfeeding the baby like this. And then my hand is in, like, I'm using the other hand to feed the other one bri. Yeah. And then they were literally two babies, so you wearing this one pampers, you wearing this one pampers, you're doing this one to this one, you're doing this. The same thing. I was doing virtually the same thing for the both of them at the same time. And for the second and third, well, after some few weeks, I had a mother of mine who I met here in Germany came around to help. But of course, how long can she stay and help? She only stayed for a week, and that was all. I actually enter my eye. Nigerian moms say, enter your eye. He entered my eye. Well, so I would say that the men, wherever they are and whoever they are and all that, they should learn to give a helping hand. Like I saw someone write, it's they should work together. What is wrong if you work together? You understand? And then that is where the women tend to get angry.
You saw someone.
It is called family views. Parents should work together.
Family values, yeah.
What's the name? So that's it. So
Potty boy, potty.
Interesting. Anyway, they should work together. So that is where I would say, Minister, I would say that this is the level where when the women go through the pregnancy alone, irrespective where and who the man is. She's a single mother. I don't know your name.
Yeah, come to the camera.
People can worry in this world, though. Me, I'm serious giving lectures.
I'll say, hey, happy Mother's Day to my beautiful sunshine in the rain and Sister Constance.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to you too, Rosie.
I would say that is why when the woman goes through all this alone, and then irrespective of whatever transpired between the father and the mother of the same child, the women tend to get more aggressive because you like virtually were never there. You were never there, or she did all the work. It's not like Africa where your mothers and sisters will be helping. Here it's alone. Aunt doesn't know that you just give birth. And it's with cesarean. I went through cesarean, so they will call you. You need to submit this paper. You need to submit this paper, and you'll be going with your kindergarten pushing. You'll see that you'll be feeling pains and all that, and then someone will come and ask you just a little annoying question, and when you flip up, you are not allowed to flip up. Like you understand? So there should be a little bit. That's I be a normal that there should be a little bit. Okay, up there, like Minister is saying, there is no need for you at that moment to give the woman stress, most especially when you know she has just given birth and she needs that peace of mind, that sanity to take care of your own child. You understand? But I don't know what's wrong with them. We give birth to them. We give birth. I said we have the power to go to the hospital to take the blood pregnancy test or to know the gender of the child. We have the power, if it's a boy, to say that this boy will not come into the world. I'm going to abort. I will still bring you men into the world, and you people still put pepper in our eyes. Like,
and they even carry the father's name.
office for the next
You have no choice.
But concerning the African part now, you have parents, let's say in Europe, we were also privileged to have the mother here who actually can show you or teach you how to bath and everything. And for my mom living somewhere like in Dortmund, immediately she hears, wow, bam, she's here. And these are some of the things I believe Cotton Boy was saying, that it's called family values, you know. It's supposed to happen when you have them here, or at least you have someone you call mother here.
Yeah.
That's why I said that it's not all women that are mothers, but all mothers, all women are potential mothers. So when you have somebody you call mother here, whether the person has experience or not, but can help you, you need to appreciate that person also as a mother very much, because people are going through a lot.
Yeah.
I cannot come and tell you, we Africans, naturally, we are always smiling. We are always like, forget about this. But people are going through a lot.
People are going through a lot, yeah.
I've seen a lot of them. Somebody can go out wearing just chaluate, it's winter. Do you think the person is in the right mind? And you be like, look at her, she's mad. Yes, at that moment, she's mad. But not that kind of madness you are thinking. That person is somewhere on nam. Oh, baby. You understand? So we need to actually value.
And that Sister Sansha also said something about paperwork. Back home in Africa, once you give birth, that is, you just take maybe just apply for birth certificate, you go and pick it. That is all. You don't have any stress of. But here, I think it's different. Child registering, child passports, and the stress you have to go through. It's not easy. So it's like, that is where you need a partner to accompany, especially if, when you go through CS, the easiest time that you can really is about 6 weeks. That is where you start feeling the pain coming down. So it's like before 6 weeks, you need to go through registration and up and down paperwork, democracy, Deutschland. Bureaucracy.
Let me say something to that one. There is something I always say, sir. Sometimes we don't know. That's why it becomes a whole lot of stress. Don't get me wrong. The thing is, when you are pregnant, they give you an estimated time. Maybe you give birth in June, whatever. Getting to, let's say, 7, 8, I think it's 8, 9 months, you can actually do those registration whilst you can still walk a little bit. Number 2, there are some hospitals, you can also do the final registration for your child, and they will send it there, send it back to you. Now, here comes the thing, and I'll politely like to speak in a language. I will say, before. And that is where the wahala comes in, when your man is stressing you. Because how do you put all these things? I mean, I'm here, father. I mean, I'm here. That is where men should understand. Say, situation no more. Don't stress your wife, because at the end of the day, every appointment she needs to be there. And imagine somebody who has gone through C-section, somebody who has given birth, like it took her 4 to 10 hours. Some people even give birth within 3 days. The baby will start Friday, they'll give birth on Sunday or Monday. And then she has to be there, all this pain pushing, and you are never there. You see? And these are some of the things we need to assist our women. That's what I'll say. Because once we are celebrating Mother's Day, there's somebody that caused that thing for that mother to become mother. So if that person is not there, we will not see all mothers glowing like that. At the end of the day, that child has made it in life. I feel I'll be clear. We say, that's my firstborn.
Minister, asama okay, we dey mechanic. Asama okay, me kai say, me wo ya no, me te ho na me say, me ha, ya me ya. Me ex of catch say, akwala ba kwa nkwa wo ya na na option say, me mama wo 8 kro na mbo.
You can imagine.
But when your mother was giving birth, you were not there. When
you don't know what,
or she didn't do you understand? No, it's only so 18. No, until you okay to
and even back home in Africa, but they go through pain. But because you've been psyched that you are not supposed to show the pain. You know, they will just shut you up. So even when something is going wrong within your body, you can't voice it out.
Voice it out, yes. Ajua Roselab says that, hey, mankind back, sorry. Or say it's not easy, Sister Sunshine. Story of my life having 3 little ones.
You see?
And I'll say, oh, Sister Constant, even getting part of your own money you worked for from Elton Guild, the way you will struggle, the ink of your pen will even get empty. I put it on myself that every child that comes into this world, I'm making sure say I take time off. That is what some men, please learn to do that. Take time off, assist your wife. It also creates a bond between you, your wife, and the child as well. And the first one I took 1 year, the second one I'm a Tetesuba because I got to know say that child will not know me until say let's say 3 months will be like gaga, so whatever. And even to get my own, how do they call it? Vaterschaftsgeld back. Where I was living before, we just put it in, it came back, they accepted, it was cool. But for the last one, I came back from that parental leave, had started working, I've started whatever over almost a year. You put in, they tell you we need a shoe. They said they need shoe to finish. You will send the shoe. When they will send it back, remaining socks. Why didn't you say the socks? Now I'll send the socks, the shoe, and trousers. It will come and they'll tell you the trouser is too much. So finish my paper. No, we made a mistake. 1 year.
It's true.
It's not like I'm going to steal their money. It's not like somebody's money and I'm begging give to me. It's my own money.
Money.
Because they saw it's huge because the guy is working. They were like, the day they came to me, because their papers drop it somewhere. And I say, you, the last born, I don't know.
Sometimes you don't, they never say never. Before you realize, another one is there. It's interesting, but there's always the joy of seeing your kid, you know.
Yes.
Yes, the joy of seeing that. That is what makes most single mothers really strive hard that no, even without their father, I can take care of them. Because kids are so innocent. I remember my first son, one time he came from school, he was around 4 years old. I think I had malaria, so I couldn't go to work. And he was that stubborn kid, you know, very, very hyper. But the day he came from school and he saw me lying in bed and was like, couldn't even welcome me. I was like, no, ma, haven't you seen that I'm back? And I was like, I'm not feeling. We said, are you sure? What is wrong? Before I knew it, he's touching my forehead. Mommy, you are sick. Hey, our Sunday school teacher says that when we are sick, we should pray. Mommy, let me pray for you. Wow. You know, that really touched me. I said, upon all this boy, his stubbornness, he has that kind of soft part. And so he was always around me. He was like, Mommy is sick. Or telling all the friends, I'm going to pray for, let's go and pray for my mom. Let's go and pray for, you know, I just had to get up the following day. Just for him to say that, yes,
when I need this boy, I have to fall sick again. If I need this boy, I have to get sick.
You know, I just have to wake up or stand up and say, yes, my prayer has worked. Oh, God, I've started my prayer. So I also have to use it as a tactic that if you don't stop certain things, then I'm going to get sick.
I'm going to get
So when he just remembers that, it's like, okay, then I won't do that bad thing again. I won't throw stone at somebody. I wouldn't beat this boy. I wouldn't do that. You know, so sometimes it's just the joy of being with them, the way they are innocent. There's certain things that they will say. My daughter like this is just a critical girl. She can just study something and just ask you. I remember when I was coming to get married again, I called them and I was like, I'm going to get married. And she was like, so what happened to my father? And that girl was like, no, I'm no more with your father. How come? What did he do? That, you know, she started putting the question. I think and that time she was just about 7 years. I'm like, but this girl, where did she learn all these things from? You know, so I realized she is quite different. So I really need to talk to her like an adult for her to understand.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like whenever I call them video call and he goes, hey, He calls my new husband now Mr. Man. It's Mr. Man there. It's Mr. Man there. You know, and I just felt like
And
this
you
is
see, it's still much joy, you know.
yeah. So it's always the joy that they bring to you that gives you the strength to always go on. You know,
Yeah.
then you see that they, and when you're a single when you're a single mother and you have kids and your kids look up to you or they listen to you, it's always a joy.
Yes.
But it's like there are some single parents who have stubborn kids that is very difficult to control.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really challenging times for the mother. So that's why sometimes people say, hey, because there is no father figure in their life, then you go and bring any man at all, then they come to mess up again, you know. But if they are good, they listen to you, I tell you, it's just a joy.
Yes.
That is why sometimes some women will be like, well, there's no need for me marrying again. Let me take care of my kids and stuff. But life is like that. Sometimes they wouldn't be kids forever. They will also go to a certain stage and they will leave you. So that is why it's always good to have a companion that you can grow old with. When the kids are not there, you always have a companion to be with. Yeah.
I had that father figure in a woman, and trust me, I don't believe any man can be as strong. That is what I have to say. Because I've seen fathers that are strong, that are mean, that are whatever. And that woman was love and hate in one. You know, of course, I would have had the father that would go with me, you know, on adventures and a lot of things.
But you know, there are some fathers who, it's like you are with your father, but you don't really have a father.
You are not with a
father. Like me, my case like this. Well, my mom was married to my dad, but I was like, there was no father.
It's just the production machine.
A sperm donor.
Money donor.
Money donor.
Money donor. You just pay your fees. You don't see him. You see him probably maybe 1 week, only Sundays that he doesn't go anywhere. That's the only time you see him. Because by the time you wake up, he's gone. By the time he comes in, you are asleep.
You are asleep.
So there is no really interaction. The few times you interact with him, he's bringing out your bad side. You know, the negative is coming to beat you. He's coming to criticize you. So it's like you're always attached to your mother.
I only remember in my young age, the only time I really had encounter with my dad was when he had heard said the guy is being stubborn. He came from the UK down to Ghana, created a scene of me taking his passport whilst he knew his passport was in his room, drove me to his house, lashed me. That day I received a talk and kusia from my auntie. And then brought me back, and then we found out that actually I had done nothing wrong, but because he has heard I've been misbehaving in
Just imagine.
Still, the only time I really had one-on-one with my dad was all Pumi. And that was, it's like a tattoo in my head. The next time I had it was when I have graduated and I was going to the university, and then he had to support. And even that one cry, I know I see me for receipt him,
Can you imagine?
It's sad, but you know, at the end of the day, when it happens like that, like in the single motherhood life, when there are a little bit of grudges, then the man will not strive to come through for the children. Yes. And then his mind is that when the child grows, the child will come back. But sometimes when I hear some of these statements, I ask myself, is it that you are being, excuse me to say, you the man, you are being stupid, or you don't know what is happening in this world? I am a product of a single mother, and I am experiencing it too. So I don't know what happened when I was small. I don't know whether my father thought when I grow up I will come, but I grew up and I came as a warrior. When I had an encounter with him, he was trying to talk jabbers, and I was trying to let him know that what you are saying, and Timmy quotes, like, I'm not, you know, when he realized that, I think I have his character. I am very sure, because my mom is very calm, but I think I have my father's character. So when we met, we were like, on each other's
Yes.
nerves, you know, and he realized that I wasn't that soft. And I didn't give him chance at all. I did not give him chance at all because my stepfather was the father I ever had. Like, he was sweet and he was a father. So during the divorce of my mom, and then you come in and continue what somebody has done at 18 years. You are
With
coming to
no
come and
remote.
start
He's
bringing
coming in.
history, bringing unnecessary history and all that. Me, just school fees are what they can history. You understand? So it actually didn't work till today, and to today nobody wants to see each other. Me, I don't want to see him. He doesn't want to see me. You understand? So
On Father's Day, we'll bring him live. On Father's Day, we'll bring him live.
hey, well, forget it won't work. So that thing that when the men disappear in the child's life and they think they can bond with the child when the child is grown and that child has gotten so many interests and different friends and maybe he's settled down, or you know, that child can never come back and play a father and a child role with you. Like, the rapport will not be there. So they should rather invest in the time when the child is young. But ego and pride, you understand? I don't think any woman will be like, I don't want to see you. I don't want you to come close. Maybe the mother is hurt, but if you approach her in a very calm way, she will definitely become. But they come also attacking the women, bringing stories, what you did and what you did. If you were responsible, nobody would say crucify me. You understand? So if you are not playing, like, doing your roles well, then you should just be ready to deal with the consequences in future, I believe.
Thank you. So, Kwate Boy said that I can also do just what a mother can do. Sorry that you guys had such yes. I know
that's good. Yeah.
privilege that their father also brought them up alone, whatever circumstances, whether the mother was there, is gone, and they can also testify to exactly what I'm testifying to in their father. And I say big ups to those men. And there are also men that have played a very strong role in the life of their kids, whether the mother is still there and they have been a father. Big ups to them also. But whether we love it or not, women are doing the most.
Of course.
Women are doing the most. Whether they have to go through pain, and because of that pain, they are still doing the most, because even after, after all the they will cook for you to come and eat. They will make sure you are going to school, you wake up, they clean you. And the insult is still part of it, but they are still bringing you up. And I also say big ups to those mothers, because they are not doing it because they love doing it. They don't know better, and they are doing it out of pain of something. And like I said, in Africa, if you start going to psychologists or whatever they call them, therapy, that means you are not okay.
You're not okay.
You don't go to such things. It's very important to, say big ups. Also, single mothers that didn't choose to be single mothers. Some chose, whether we love it or not. Some chose. I know a woman who told me, I just want a child that is good. I'll take care of it. You see? So those single mothers, those that chose and didn't choose, and they are still doing a wonderful job. Big ups to you all. We thank you. I just want to play something or drop something here. Going from, seeing your child, having this kind of love and this bond, to carrying them at your back, where the white man said the carrying is not good to push chair. And they've all started putting at the back and front and side. This is what makes the African mother an African mother, because we do best for our kids without anybody bringing us any book or manual to learn how to love our kids. Somebody said last 3 weeks that when you become a Christian, then you know how to love. Please, if this doesn't show you love, then you can't become a Christian. This is what is also wonderful, to have the generational love from the Grammy, from the, let's say, 3 generations to you, and they still show you love. And please, anybody that just joined, today is all about Mother's Day. We wish everyone a happy Mother's Day. We are glad and happy to have you on this earth. Without you, I don't know what will happen. I believe Ken and Abel are also happy for Eve. So we thank God. Let me give everybody 5 minutes to say something to their mothers or motherhood, I would say. Just 5 minutes, and then thank you. We can bring the program to an end.
Okay, I'll go. I don't know. Sometimes my mom is on this broadcast watching us. I don't know if she's watching us. I just want to tell her that I have just received her message, and it was deep. So,
Kabichire.
you know, my sister and myself, we are two from my mom, and she was like, sometimes she doesn't know what she would have done without us, and sometimes she doesn't know whether she's even been a good mother and she's doing all that she needs to do for us, but she would give her all in all for us, just to see us happy, and that's my mother. my friend will say, "Oh, minister, oh." My friend will say, "Look at that." My friend will say, as for your mother, even I'm sorry to use this word, I'm very sorry. As for your mother, even if you poops, your mother will say it's beautiful, it's chocolate. Because sometimes I know when I'm wrong or when we are wrong, she tells us, but she would never let us feel bad or sad. I'm sure she has also grown to know to do the right thing, because when I was younger, hey, I even remember she locked me. I slept outside one time because I didn't come home early for one. Oh God, from one somewhere that I went, I slept outside that day. If there was a ghost, I'm sure I would have seen the ghost. you know. But with time, now she's old, and I'm sure she knows better. So I would also say to ourselves, to every mother watching me, potential mothers to be, like sometimes you might think you are not doing it right. Sometimes you might think you are not getting your children everything that you need to get them, like other people are giving their children. Sometimes you feel you've not done enough.
Mm-hmm.
To be real, sometimes you feel you've not done enough because maybe they are disturbing you, you are shouting all the time and all that. I believe we are doing it right only if you are not a witch. The rest, you are doing it right, no matter how, like minister said, no matter how you do it. Even if Netikose and Sekrana, you are doing it right, because you are there. Like, you could also walk away like the fathers walk away.
Yes.
You could, even if it's, for me, in my second and my third, I chose to be a single parent. I chose to be a single parent. But just be around, just be part. You understand? You don't need to come and marry, or you don't need to come and bam bam. But
Clap, clap, clap,
with the big girls, just be around to be part of a child. So the child will also grow up with that picture in your. But if for one reason or the other you choose to just disappear into thin air, or just go and chalk somewhere and think that the harvest time you will come, when the harvest time come, I will reap it. And also, God, I will reap it with grace and favor.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
All right. So just to add to what my sister has said, motherhood is really a calling, and usually on this day, even though I'm happy, I'm a little bit sad because my mom is not around. She passed on about 5 years ago,
Oh.
and I have very fond memories of her. I'm the first daughter, so it was like I was that kind of closer to her, because my father was not that always at home. You hardly see my father, and my father at that time too was married to two women. So he comes here one week, he goes there another week. So it wasn't like the daughter father bond was not there. It was always my mom, and my mom was that strong woman who was like, no, I have to sort of encourage her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, whoa, if you do this in class, this is what I'm going to do for you. And if you do this, this is the profession I want you to do. I'd wanted to go to school, but I met your father, gave birth at the age of 18. So I couldn't go to school. I want you to do that for me. So it's like anytime I remember certain words, once I'm in school, I'm like, no, I have to let my mom be happy.
Mm-hmm.
I have to. So it's like always, every time I come, she will just be encouraging me. She'll tell me, you are so intelligent, you can be a doctor, you do this. So it's like it was always her words. And I thank God somewhere along the line I tried to flip a little, but then she always brought me back. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that now that I could really make her smile so much, because she invested so much in my education. Unfortunately, just 5 years ago, she passed on. Even though I was a little well-to-do, but the life I had wanted to give her, if it were to be now, it's like would have been really, really, I would have really built her a big house, what I could just relax in. But then God knows why. I know she's happy wherever she is. Myself and our siblings, there are 4 of us. We always remember her on that day because she has really been a big pillar in our life. She never played with her education. You know, my father paid the fees and that was all, but she was the one who would see to it that, have you done your homework? Let me look at your report. Even though sometimes she doesn't know what it is, but you can see that she's interested. Oh, how you doing? Don't sleep. Wake up. You know, she really put us on our toes. Myself, I grew up to be a laboratory technologist. Back home, I was a quality assurance manager for one company. My sister, then my backbone, has finished her PhD. She's a consultant. My big brother is into business, and my little brother is a doctor at Montgomery Teaching Hospital. So sometimes when we meet and we're like, whoa, if our mom had been around, this was the time for her to really reap what she sowed. But God knows best. Unfortunately, my father is still alive.
And that's it. Oh. Sometimes it's true. The men will always.
He's the one alive reaping. You know, sometimes when at the end of the year, when I'm sending something, I just said, I just lucky my mom is not around. But you know, I have no choice. I have to send to him, no matter what he told my father. So, and it's like when we grew up, rather that he has realized his mistake, and he's sort of trying to bond that. But just as Sister Gifty said, if something that you didn't start from our infancy, it's not easy to just forget everything and pick up the pieces like that. It's not that easy. So big ups to my mom, my late Helena Anton, wherever she is. I know she's still resting in the Lord. To my aunties, they are all back home. But here, I also want to wish all TNTQ, AND, most of the women there are doing so well. AMD as African Moms in Deutschland. Most of the women, Mami Denta, Nancy, Adra Rose, Rita, Generous, you know, Shamstia, they are all doing a great job. They are great mothers. Tina Ego, Jennifer Moreji, you know, we have so many, the list is endless. Just want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. I know the African women, we are strong. We will never lack. Even with all the stress here, we will still be able to make it. So big ups to all women here.
Thank you very much. Well, I think we've said all. This episode was really nice because we are showing gratitude to those that deserves it. And I just want to say this: what I've learned a lot. I'm supposed to start. 5 minutes is not enough. Because this woman, my mom, has actually done a lot. You know, at the age of 3, she had to. That is one thing. Had to leave me in Ghana with my auntie and my grandma, come over here, make sure everything is working out, and started coming to Ghana every 3 months to make sure I am okay, to deworm me, make sure, yes, to deworm me, because, you know,
yeah, it's important.
things that I actually was allergic to was being given to me. She had to come all the way to Germany and say, stop giving him that. You know, it's a long journey. And, you know, money is involved every 3 months. It's not like Kumasi, Accra, you understand? And then bringing me over here, you know, a lot of people come over here in some kind of way. In my own, this woman went to the embassy. They said that no, they will not let her bring me. She told them at the embassy, I'm taking my son. I came to Germany without passport, just ticket. And please, mind you, I didn't pass through Italy. I didn't pass through the same way. I came here from Holland. You drew here. We came here. Everything was solved. The woman, they stopped us from morning 6 to evening 6. This woman was fighting at their office and everything just to make sure I get here. And from that day, I had stayed. There was one lawyer who was racist and, you know, all these kind of things. I had my stay. The lawyer would say, fight, do this. This woman stood in money, sending everything. You know, it is different when you have your mom there, but when your mom is over here and you are there, now the money they send, no is also another thing. To see, say, I'm held a whole lot. like Sunshine said something. She said that one time she had to sleep outside. In my case, I slept outside a year. That woman had to, cover up that kind of pain, maybe that pampering thing. No, leave me out for 1 year to learn hard life, to come back and appreciate her. And that has shaped me in a way, you understand? And I always say that credit goes to her. She doesn't even know that I value that too much. And the only thing, to not make that story too long, she's a wonderful mother. I'm yet to find any mother who is close to her and close to what she can do. All that I would say, she knows a birthday there. That woman is a prayer warrior.
Yeah.
Actually, she's a tower. You understand? Or it should be there. So she's a wonderful mother. Her name is Mama Late. If you want to see her, called Dortmund. Very, very cute lady, refusing to grow.
Oh, Derek, give me the opportunity to say this again. Yesterday, I saw your mother. Ask somebody. I saw your mother. Your mother, when we started the winter, my mind was that by winter I will be looking like your mom so that I can wear crop top. Yesterday I saw your mom. She wasn't in crop top, but she was in like tank top and jeans and her tummy. Oh my God, she made me touch her tummy. Oh, I touched the woman's tummy. Like 16 years old girl.
Flat tummy, we cry out.
And thin.
And that thing is so important to her. So Uba, the first thing she'll look at is your stomach.
Your tummy.
And start telling you, do this exercise, do that one. Because sometimes when I'm going there,
I lost appetite yesterday. And my I was doing something.
Yeah, so big ups and thanks to
her. Oh, thank you, Mama.
To every woman on this platform, mostly and especially my beautiful queen. Thank you very much for being there, for being a mother. Constance, I appreciate you so much. You don't know, being a kind Sunshine, I appreciate you so much. This sister, we fight, we talk, we do whatever. But one thing I know about her is that however and whatever I say, she accepts it as if we are from one mother, one father. And I love you so much. And not for everybody to know this, we met just one day at Sister Constance shop. It was actually a flashby. I was, hey, Minister Nee, I'll come. No. Till today.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks, Sister Constance.
I just saw Aminat here, and Aminat too has been a great sister, but she's on and off. Be careful.
And this sister, is it Glory Cynthia? When we started,
yes,
she was very
with that, yeah.
I wished her to today. Thank you very much. She's one. And to all the single mothers out there, you might think that it is the end of the road. You don't have anyone. You are collapsing. You are whatever. Trust me, we are all there for you. If you have any issue, write on TNT. We can all advise you, but you're not alone. God loves you, and that's why you are keeping on. You are making the best of it, and I believe your kids are testimonies to it. So happy Mother's Day to everyone on this platform, every woman in this world. We love you so much. And see you next week. Probably we'll come with the total opposite of this. That is polygamy. That is our topic next week.
Now it's becoming a taboo. We want Africans.
It can be a taboo. Yeah, it can be a taboo. Let me quickly put this one that I think sister came late, but I'll honor you to put this on. Superwoman, I think that's to the pictures. Your mom is an, please can someone
heroine.
Hey,
yes. No, like a female hero. So it's a heroine. Yeah.
Please forgive me. The German has spun my head. I really
heroine.
Thank you very much. Thanks, bro. She's the golden girl in person. Thank you very much. That's Scotty boy. And then wow, she's so beautiful. Single moms are golden. Aminat, you too, you are so wonderful, so beautiful. I think that's why you always hide. You don't want to see the beauty. What do you call it? Happy Mother's Day to you too. And like I said, next week, please stay tuned. I need to announce this very fast. Forgive me, beautiful panelists here. Let me announce this very fast. We have a coming up event that is the all white boat party that is on the 4th of June from 7 p.m. to 12. It's happening in Hamburg. If you have time, join us there, please. It's an all white party. Don't come with green. Don't come with red. You know, we are fond of that. Who could draw near see then you have a problem. It's
I think they are doing it in a boat or something.
yes, on a boat. Yes, it's a big one. I think up to 200 guests expected. Then we have this program coming on. That is the lingerie. For the lingerie lovers, please make sure you are there. There's a 500 euro win on it for the best lingerie. If you are there, these are the prizes there. The first 20 ladies to get there, you have free soft drinks. That same party is happening right in Ghana, Accra. The venue is yet to come out. That also win 500 Ghana. And I also heard that they are going to increase it to 1,000 Ghana. So please, for the best lingerie, as you see the women there, it's not for anything, it's not for harassment, it's not for embarrassment, it's the best lingerie. You like wearing it, you can buy it there, you can purchase it, and it's ready for you there. I know all of you wear. So
but Minister, wait, do you have lingeries for people like me?
Yes, I sell them
with one pack.
No problem. If I'm able to get it for you, you are going to pay double.
TM Collections have it.
I'm going to say that I'm going to model for you.
Okay, then you have it on
Collections have it.
Yeah.
On my model flyer, you will write 9 months pregnant. You will not say.
Actually, one thing about the Rocket Fashion is that our models are always the natural African woman. Why? A natural African woman can be thick, can be thin, can be tall, can be short, can be fair. We don't differentiate between, we need that skinny thing. In Ghana, fortunately, our models are all skinny. So that's where people get scared, kakra. But this party is organized by Exotic Event Management, and you can still get tickets over TNT because they are supporting and they are paying for it. Yeah, I say we're gonna party. This one is not for us; it's for you. Exactly. Exactly. Is that do you have for? Okay. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful and wonderful week. God bless you and order your steps. Anything you touch is definitely going to be a blessing. And even the smile on your face is going to multiply. God bless you. It's TNT. Have a nice evening.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a nice week.